Sunday happened, and my chick was working at Commonwealth Dry Goods, and she's like, I want to go out to dinner tonight. And I was like, it's Mother's Day.
Yeah.
You know, like it's the fucking, Leonidas fighting the Persian army of days at the fucking restaurant. It's like, I read a statistic that Mother's Day is the most trafficked day in the restaurant industry. More than Valentine's Day, more than the holidays, any of that shit. Mother's Day is the king snake. Because it's not just taking your mom out or your grandmom out. It's taking your wife out. It's the kids taking the mom out. It's
a full family ordeal, all of it.
So the point being is that we have a standing policy in the Duke's household that Valentine's Day might as well not exist. We do not go out on Valentine's Day. We do not go to a restaurant, so don't make reservations. There's no flowers and candy. It's for fucking ham and eggers. It's a shit holiday. But what we will do is the, Monday after the holiday or the Tuesday after, we'll go out for a nice dinner. Mm-hmm. The restaurants are empty. Everyone's already blown all their fucking restaurant money on Valentine's Day. The people are happier to see you. They're not as frazzled. So my wife was like, let's go out. I said, it's Mother's Day. We don't want to go out on Mother's Day.
Right.
But I didn't say I'm not going. See, usually I'm very upfront. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. Uh-huh. But I was kind of like, okay, we can see, blah, blah, blah. So she came home, and I talked to Neil from Grand Slam. He couldn't get a reservation anywhere. I talked to Monk, like he wanted to get a reservation 3 different places. He had to settle on one that I just knew it was a fucking bloodbath. And I'd called up to Ruth's Chris, and I said, hey, is there any space at the bar? They're like, no, and all of our reservations are full. So why don't we go out tonight? It's Monday.
Yeah.
There won't be anybody there. She's like, oh, okay, let's do that. So I call over, I get a reservation, we arrive, and it was very, very nice. Had the bone-in filet, which was fucking fantastic. They had the asparagus and the au gratin, and she got the Oscar steak with the fucking the crab on top of it, with the fucking asparagus bed underneath it and the sauce, and just fucking fabulous. Drank about 1,000 vodka sodas rather. They brought over, like, they kept bringing us free desserts. I guess on Mother's Day they had 7 billion desserts. Like, you guys want dessert? And we're like, no. And like, how about you have 3 desserts? I'm like, all right. So
12 moms did an awful bit where they just didn't want the dessert.
That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. Like, all these fat moms are pretending like they're like they care about their physique. Like, it's your Mother's Day, have a fucking dessert. So look, I'm trying to get myself, in a better place physically. But if I'm at Capitol Grill and they're like, do you want free creme brulee? I'm not an asshole. You know what I mean? I'm not a dick.
Right.
They bring over, like, the fucking chocolate mousse. They bring over the creme brulee, and they bring over cheesecake.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Pack everything up. Get home. I decided it would be a good idea to then drink 14 more vodka sodas. Oh. That's what I decided it's a really good idea to do. On a fucking Monday night where I know I've got to go to the gym today, and I know, like, I'm trying to refocus myself. But, like, the horse is out of the barn. Let the motherfucker run. You know? Oh, wow, he's 2 miles away in another pasture. Like, all right, well, fuck it. Who cares? Like, we're going to have to go get him anyway. It leads to this part of the story in that the disastrous one. I've got to... Yeah. The Disastrous One tour. He is he's a creature of. Here's the thing about the Disastrous One. Like, there's no controlling him. Like, once he's there, you just gotta hunker down and hopefully the house is still standing. Hopefully the Kohl's is still in business. Hopefully the Wegmans can still have prepared food, right? Once he starts fucking stomping into the bathroom, it's all she wrote. Here's the thing about him, though, Tor. He's predictable. If you have a bone-in filet, if you have potatoes au gratin, if you eat 35 pounds of grilled asparagus, if you have 14 vodka club sodas, if you have creme brulee, if you have cheesecake, if you have chocolate mousse, he's coming. He's at the door. And it's just a matter of when. It's just a matter of when that door's getting kicked the fuck open, right? It's just a matter of when. Yeah. So, when I know the Disastrous One is coming, he usually arrives right around 8 o'clock in the morning, okay?
Oh, it's early.
Fucking early.
No.
But if I can stay asleep, he'll go away. You know, he'll go to walk around the block for a while.
Yeah.
I can hear him stomping around out front, a little stomach gurgling, but like if I can stay asleep at 8 o'clock and get to 9:30 or so, I can assuage it. But my wife does what I like to call the worst bit in the history of mankind. I don't know what bad bits go on at your house, Tor. Bad bits went on in your parents' house. I'm sure there are lots of bad bits. When you're living with people, there's bad bits that happen left and right.
You just can't avoid it.
She's one of these people, and I think a lot of you in the audience are one of these people, that the alarm clock is a device that is not used the way that it is intended. The alarm clock is there to wake you up. My wife believes that the alarm clock is the soundtrack from 7:30 in the morning till 9:30 in the morning. That it just is a constant cycle of this thing fucking going off, the button getting hit, fucking 20 minutes goes by, it goes off again, the button getting hit, and it's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
And I've talked her out of doing it a lot of times. Like there's a lot of times where I'm like, hey, you just got to get up, or I'm going to get up and I'm going to leave because I can't sit in here and be tortured by this. This morning, though, it was rough because we'd had this beautiful evening. I'd kind of stayed up a little late. I watched both of the movies for the Make It Show podcast we're doing. So I watched 2 movies last night while drinking vodka club sodas. I went the distance. To go the distance is what they said in Field of Dreams tour. I did. So I got to bed late, and the alarm goes off at 8:30. And I kind of get up, and I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, and I remember immediately, like, what did I have to eat last night? Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Oh, is it Tuesday?
Oh, my God, when is that the door? And I'm not used to it on a Tuesday, you know what I mean? The Disastrous One, he's a lock. You could put him down 100% booked reservation Monday morning. He's coming, and there's nothing that can stop him. I don't care how much of the Japanese military's out there with F-16s. They're not going to be able to stop him from knocking down the fucking skyscraper. It's just not going to happen. I don't care how many Jaegers you send at him. He's fucking tearing through your whole army.
He's a problem.
You could build a coastal wall. He's going to step right over it. It's a fucking problem. You don't have enough harpoons to fucking send this man back to the depth.
You can load the box of the gold line. Doesn't matter. He's getting in.
10 in the box. So fucking Derrick Henry's getting in. That's all I'm going to tell you right now. He ain't taking the pass either. He's going right in between the center and the fucking guard, left side. Oh, God. So I immediately know, oh, no, the Disastrous One. But I'm really tired, right? Yeah. And I went to bed so late, I'm still kind of drunk. So I'm like, I'm going to go back to sleep. Fucking, I'm going to do Tor's bit. Whatever the opposite of pre-spreading is, that's what I'm doing. I'm clenching up. Clenching the fuck up. So I hear him gurgling, and he's gurgling, and I'm like, oh, God, no. And then it dies down. I'm like, I'll go back to sleep. And then I won't have to worry about him for another couple of minutes, like hours.
Sure.
I am still in the process of sleeping where I get the shake on the shoulder. And it's my chick, and I'm like, what? And she goes, you're snoring. I said, I can't be snoring. I'm awake. She's like, I'm telling you, you're snoring. And I said, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And so I do the thing where I get on my stomach and I flip over.
Yeah.
Point my stupid fucking face in the other direction. I'm like, all right, well, this will be fine. About to drift off. Alarm goes off again.
Oh.
Motherfucker. It's like, hey, turn the alarm off. About to drift off to sleep. Arm shake. You're snoring again. Motherfucker! What's going to wake you up more, the alarm or me fucking snoring? And at this point, I would get up and go in the guest bedroom because this happens sometimes. Like, if I drink a lot, I have a tendency to snore a little bit. But I know if I stand up, I know, Tor, that if I make any movement at all, if I stand at all, he's sitting right there, and I don't want to deal with him. And I'm getting mad. Now I'm getting mad because I can only be woken up so many times when I'm just up for the day.
Right.
I don't know how you are in the morning. Like, I can take a nap, but once I'm up, I'm kind of up.
Yeah. I mean, you can wrestle with it for a little bit, say, maybe I can push out another 20 minutes.
Don't say push out, please. Please don't say push out. I get up. So now the problem is now the dog's involved. So the dog sees what's going on, and she's like, oh, party time. Party time. Now
Yeah.
it's time to go outside. We're going out, and it's out of your hands now because I'm going to stick my fucking nose in your face, in your ear, and in your dick until you get up and let me out. She will fucking nose me in the balls to get me up out of bed. It's the second worst bit that's going on at my house. Every bit in my home is designed so that I do not get a good night's sleep. That is every bit in my home, including my own bits. So then I now here's the dilemma. He's at the door. I got to let him in. I don't know if she's getting up. I don't know when she's getting up. And there's a bathroom in the hallway, and that's where she showers.
Yeah.
Usually, when the Disastrous One is here, I don't like to chance going down 2 flights of stairs to the lower bathroom because that's a lot of jostling. It's a lot of moving around. There could be some gambling and losing that takes place. But I'm also somewhat considerate, whereas if I have to take a shower and go to work, I don't want someone to have just destroyed the toilet previously.
The dad bathroom. You don't want to do that to anybody.
Anyone on earth. There's not an enemy. The guy that got me fired from the station, I wouldn't do it to him. No. I wouldn't want to do it to anybody. I'd do it to fucking D-Man.
D-Man,
Oh, yeah.
do it again.
Pocket watching my goddamn
Come here,
steaks.
you sit in this, asshole.
Breathe deep, Darth Vader.
Yeah.
So I make the call. I'm like, I can't go in the hallway. I can't do it. So then I'm going down the stairs, and the dog she thinks she's going outside, and so she's in the feet. I'm like, no, we're going down here. We're going down to the other bathroom. Because the other bathroom's down by the sliding glass door. I can let her out, kill 2 birds in 1 stone. And I won't get into it. We have a lady in the room. But here's what I'll tell you. That whatever came out, like the EPA should be involved. Like whatever the greenhouse effect is, like the combination. First of all, I don't know how a body. The body's like 90% water or something like that. The liquid. I must have been 115% water that morning because
solvent.
There was nothing that came out. Nothing came out. I was like, well, that had to be steak at some point. It was so disgusting. It was a fucking. It was vitriolic, is the way that I would describe it. And then, I stood up. I'm like, oh God, thank God that's over. And I made it about 5 steps. I'm like, no!
Oh, he called you back in. Where do you think you're going?
He was just standing right there at the door. One big clawed fucking hand came out and clamped me right down on the goddamn shoulder. Get back in here, you son of a bitch. He was prolific today. I've never dealt with him like I've had to deal with him today. And the problem was it was the perfect storm of, it was like an off day for that type of consumption. I was going to keep him bottled up, and then I kept getting woken up. It was the perfect fucking storm.
It all came together.
And I just like, how does anyone do anything? I'm going to be eating fucking wedge salads the rest of the goddamn week. By the way, my wife ordered a wedge salad. Uh-huh. That is a dish I do not understand.
Is that where it's just like the half?
It is half a head of iceberg lettuce is what a wedge salad is, and then they have like some dressing. It's the worst. I don't know who orders it.
I'd prefer not, if I'm getting a salad, give me the loose leaf. I don't need.
Don't say loose. Oh my God!
No.
Don't say loose, please.